Morning guys, Tosh coming at you. Working from home today. It's Monday. It's about 11:30, so I'm just taking a bit of a break. Then we come out in the garage. It's another hot one out here today. It's just get up to be 90 degrees, and we got about 60% humidity today. Like I said, it's about 20 to 12. Anyway, I think what we'll do is we'll just take a look at this door. And I still have a little pinhole here, and I got a little bit of junk there that I got to take care of this morning before I move on. So I think what we'll do is we'll move the TR6 out, and we'll get the fan going, and we'll finish up that little project, and then we'll take off this rear fender, and we'll start doing some work on this. Once I get the fender off, I'll show you what needs to be done as far as that's concerned. It does need a bit of work. I noticed that there's a bit of flat spot in the metal work where I'd sort of pounded it out from the inside, but it still doesn't look quite right. So we'll see if we can make that look a little bit better. Anyway, we'll let you go, and we'll come back a little later. Okay, guys, back at it. Door's finished and came out pretty good. So we're going to move on to this passenger side rear fender, and this fender's had a lot of work on it already. This cut was made as a relief cut because I was having the epoxy crack off when I tried to bring this fender in to meet up with the bolt holes on this wheel arch. Because what was happening is the fender was too long to fit on this side. So what I ended up doing was shortening the fender here. I've made a cut along here, shortened the fender, so this fits better up front now. So that means I have to go back now and weld up this relief that I'd cut as a first repair. And then this panel had some damage on it around this area. So what I need to do is I pounded it out from the back as best as I could, but what I need to do is I need to add some filler in here to be able to get the radius back. It's kind of flat, it's too flat. It's hard to see when it's on the car, but I know it's there. So I've got to make a repair to that area as well. I also need to make a quick repair to this area back in the back. Just on the inside of the fender, this needs a little tab welded on the back here at the back. This is where a bolt holds the rear flange. So I need to weld a little tab in here to hold this the flange. It needs to look something like that, basically. It needs to have another little piece up in here. So I've got to do that. So I'll be grinding off a little bit of the filler in order to be able to weld, because that filler is just going to melt off anyway. So that's the task at hand for this afternoon. So we're going to get to it. We'll start by grinding away some of the filler and then feathering it out with the DA. So that's where we'll start, and we'll take some pictures along the way. Alright, I see that Neil Dan Electro is starting the body work on the TR5, so he's keeping me company, so it makes me feel a little bit better. Anyway, we'll talk to you guys later. Evening guys, Tosh coming at you. Tuesday night, it's the 25th of June, and it's about 20 after 8. Just got the ball game on, Jays and Tampa Bay. One of my favorite things to do is have the ball game on in the garage while I'm working away. Anyway, decided to come out and do an, what do they call it, an hour of power, or the power hour, whatever. And we're going to continue working on this passenger side rear fender. I stopped working on it yesterday. As you can see, I've got some new filler. Actually stopped at the body supply store on the way home. Got a good deal on this. I haven't tried this yet. I've tried the Rage Gold and the Rage Extreme, and this is the Ultra, so I think this is the top of the line one. Wasn't going to buy it, but it was on sale. I thought it was a pretty good price, $39.90 for the can. I think the regular Rage Gold was 34 bucks. So I thought I'd just spend a few extra bucks and get the better stuff. The reason why I stopped last night working on this project is because I'd run out of filler, and I started using this other sort of local brand from CarQuest, and I wasn't happy with this filler at all, so that's going to go in the garbage. So I thought I'd just be better off to wait and get the good stuff and continue on tonight. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to sand off what I'd applied yesterday, and then we'll start from bare metal again, and we'll do a little touch up here on the rear as well. So that's what the plan is for tonight, and get this fender looking a little bit better, and one more thing to check off the list. Alright, I got Tosh coming at you. Wednesday night, out in the garage again, another power hour, 10 to 8, and it's about close to 90 degrees in the garage, so it's still warm out here. So just finishing up on that Fender, and I think it looks pretty good now. It's hard to tell, but I just wiped it down with some grease and wax remover to help to get a little bit of a shine, and I think it looked better. It's definitely better than it was, so I'm going to leave it be for now, and maybe we'll make some adjustments later, but I think it's pretty good. So I'm going to call this Fender done for body work anyway, so I'm happy with that. Back that fender is fitting pretty well now. Once that gets screwed in there, it's nice and tight to the back valence, so that's good. Anyway, just wanted to give you a quick update, and we'll move on to the next part of the car. Talk to you later.